Welcome back to the gun dungeon, guys. Got the Rock Island Armory 10mm here. This is what they call the FS Ultra. Has a few different goodies on it. Has the skeletonized trigger, skeletonized hammer, has good G10 grips here. It feels like a steel mainspring housing, so I think that it is. It sounds like it. Doesn't have that plasticky feel to it. Checkered well, feels good. Front strap is serrated. I don't really like serrated front straps. I'd rather have checkered because to me, especially in a 10mm, I want the friction from recoil. So lines going up don't really help a whole lot there, but as far as side to side, they do help, and there's something there. It's not just a slick front strap there. It has the flared magwell here on it. That's kind of handy, but you've got to run the bumper floor plates, no big deal. This is the mag that comes with it. It only comes with one 8-round mag. I bought some Ed Brown 10mm mags. They have the extended floor plate on. This one sits a little bit more flush with the magwell than the one that came with it. You can see the one that comes with it sticks out just a little bit, but so far no issues with either of the mags. I got two of the Ed Browns, one of the factory ones, of course. Comes with a nice little plastic box, all your paperwork, Palmetto State Armory sticker, which is where this gun came from. If you saw my little review on it, my little short on this gun before, you'll know this is not a first shots video. I have been shooting this gun quite a bit, and I've not had any issues with it whatsoever so far. It seems to shoot really well too, and that brings up another point that I'd like to talk about this gun. Check out that rear sight. This has the Novak style sight, but it is adjustable, fully adjustable, up and left and right. So to me, that is a really good perk for what you're getting for this gun. I give right at 400 bucks, I think it was, for this thing. And this is a whole lot of gun for $400. Now, one thing I want to talk about, this trigger, let's just go ahead and we'll ghost through it here. Very little take up, and then there's our wall, there's our brake. That's a very, very good trigger. I'm going to go so far as to say, out of the box, this Rock Island Armory 1911 10mm has a better trigger than my Colt Classic 45 ACP did right out of the box. Not even going to question it. This one definitely has a better trigger out of the box than my Colt that I gave 3 times the amount of money for. So you've seen me shooting this thing a little bit right here while I was talking, some of the clips that I pre-recorded, of course. So what I want to do now is I want to shoot, what you've seen me shoot so far has just been the S&B, just cheapo range ammunition, probably loaded 40 ballistics, so very, very light recoiling, especially in a 1911. I've got some of them loaded up here. Then I'm going to load this magazine with some of my hot 180 grain hand loads. These are those Berry's hybrid hollow points that I don't like at all in gel. They're just basically steel bangers at this point. Then we'll load this factory mag that came with it with some of these really hot hard cast hand loads. And we'll just kind of see how this 1911 holds up, how the recoil feels, make sure that it's going to run hollow points, hard casts, because that does have a fairly wide met plat on that bullet. So, got those 3 mags loaded up with 3 different loads. Let's just go ahead and watch the gun itself and see how it does. Today's video is brought to you by Vetter Holsters. I'd like to thank them for helping the channel out. Here's one of the products they sent over for me. This one fits my 365 XL with the red dot on it. You see it's cut for that. Also has the claw feature on it. Keeps that butt tucked in closer to your body. Another example is this holster for the HK VP9. This is their outside the waistband model. Just look at that cool pattern on that. Excellent retention, great products. So if you want to go help them out, which they help me out, so it works out both ways, I'll put a link to their website below. Go check out Vetter Holsters. Okay, so this is just the S&B factory loads, factory weak sauce here. Pretty light recoiling. All right, here are the berries. Pretty warm little loads here. Nothing nuclear or anything, but pretty warm. You can tell it. You can tell those are a little warmer. Handles the recoil well though. All right, some hot hard casts here. Man, this thing handles those surprisingly well, which I shouldn't be all that surprised since it is an all steel 1911. Good bit of weight to it. 1911 ergonomics are pretty good for handling recoil anyway, so it does really, really well. So let's just go ahead and put a couple more mags of these 180 grain berries hybrid hollow points through, knock some steel a little bit, let you see kind of how they hit that steel. They hit them with some authority. If I can hit it. Oh, there is our very first malfunction. Just needed a little assistance. Try this mag. Very first malfunction, caught on camera. Cool. Oh, let's go for that little spinner. Last round again, same thing. And I can't hit the spinner, but that last round, we may have to try a couple more mags of that. So I noticed both of those mags were the Ed Brown mags. So I've got an Ed Brown loaded up and then the factory one that came with it. Let's see if we get it again. All right, we're starting to have some issues here, but I think I know what it is. That round was nosedived. Give her a little tap there. I think that was my mistake on loading that mag. Guys, don't make me eat crow here. Come on, gun. Don't start this nonsense. Huh. See that, how that round's stuck down in there? This could be a magazine issue because this is the Ed Brown. Which I've typically had good luck. Never had issues with Ed Brown magazines. Let's just leave that round out. All right. Here we go again. Needs a little assistance on that last round. Can't hit that spinner to save my life. All right, let's try the factory mag that came with it. No issues there. Ha ha ha, got her. Let me load this factory mag one more time. All right, factory mag loaded back up. that spinner every time. No problem. No problem at all. Now, let's talk about a little bit more of the features of this gun. This does have a full-length guide rod, as you can tell. It has the bushingless bull barrel there. Some people like that. I don't really care about the guide rod or the bushingless bull barrel. I prefer to be able to take my guns down without using a tool. With this system, you have to put a little pin in here to capture your spring. So you do have to have some sort of a tool to take it down. Fit and finish on this gun, the fit is not bad at all. There's very, very little slide to frame wobble there. Finish leaves a little bit to be desired. It's just Parkerized, and as you can see here, hopefully, it is taking a little bit of a beating from the brass on the frame, or on the slide here. You can see that, hopefully. I'm gonna try to turn it as many ways as I can, and hopefully you can see some of that brass here. It looks like a brass deflector on an AR-15 is what it looks like, but the brass is definitely hitting, I'm gonna rub. Definitely hitting the slide here on ejection, and I'm not being able to rub it off. So it's definitely taking some of the finish off while that's happening. But let's be real, guys, it's a $400 gun. I don't expect classic Colt bluing on this gun. But for what you're paying for, I forgot to mention it has a fiber optic front sight as well. For what you're paying for this gun, I think you're getting a lot of bang for the buck. There's really not a whole lot more to say about it. You know, you got your ambidextrous safeties here. It comes with all the bells and whistles, no rail on this model. They do have a model that has a rail. This one doesn't have it, but you know, essentially a 1911 with all the goodies is what you're getting for a pretty fair price, in my opinion. But that's what I've got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Until next time, stay tuned.